What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We've got our weekly update on the Marvel Strike Force blog, and we have a brand new character coming, some rework to some older characters, and yeah, just some general updates. We're also going to talk about the stuff with Emma Frost and the compensation and that whole controversy. So we're going to talk about all that today, but let's start from the top here. Doom War is the name of this blog post. Greetings, Commanders. The battle for Nexus Earth rages on with a new campaign that can spell doom for the members of Strike, and if squaring off against the Destroyer of Worlds doesn't get your heart rate up, we've got blitzes that are a force of nature, a godly bonus event, and a chance to strike gold. But first, we're lifting up the mask of Hydra's newest member, Baron Zemo. Hydra's squeeze on the battlefield gets tighter with Baron Zemo, a descendant of a long line of evil. Zemo is one of the leaders behind Hydra and has devoted his life to conquering the world and eliminating his greatest foe, Captain America. He's a genius tactician, a brilliant scientist, an Olympic-level marksman, and a deadly combatant, especially with a broadsword. Zemo will lend his skills to the Hydra team as their controller. His attacks can apply negative effects, but where Zemo really shines is against minion teams. His special ability, Dominating Blow, can prevent minions from reviving. Each turn when charged, Zemo attacks all enemies, but does increase damage against minions, in addition to applying Disrupted on them. And on War Offense, during an enemy minion turn, Baron Zemo applies Evade to himself and adjacent allies. He enjoys synergies of Winter Soldier, Crossbones, and Hydra Grenadier. Gaze upon the face of Hydra. Right off the bat, this looks like it's going to be a hard counter to Hydra Red Skull teams, which is interesting because it's like Hydra is eating Hydra. It's like the snake eating itself. It's awesome. I like this idea. He's going to be a villain global skill controller, Hydra tag, obviously. Basic attack will be Target Assault, applies assist now to a Hydra Grenadier ally, attack primary target for 290% damage. His special is called Dominating Blow with a 2/2 energy cost. There are 3 death proof from primary target, attack primary target for 450% damage, and if that target is a minion, attack for 900% plus 20 piercing instead. My goodness. Minions killed by this attack cannot be revived. Gain plus 5,000% extra focus for this attack. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Good God. Is that the highest percentage damage we've seen in the game? I don't think I've seen anything close to 900%. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me there's something in here. I know Black Bolt on his special can do 700, but man, 900% against minions. Clearing the death proof. Yeah, if Red Skull revives someone, you use this special. It's every other turn, which is nuts. You use this special, and he basically will just automatically kill that minion, and it can revive. Crazy. His ultimate is called Premeditation, energy cost 5/5, attack the primary target for 300% damage and apply ability block for 1 turn and slow for 2 turns. Rebound Chain, 2/4 adjacent targets for 270% damage and apply slow for 2 turns. Gain charged. Goodness. All right. Apply ability block for 1 turn, slow for 2 turns. Okay. All right. And then his passive, the True Leader. And here you guys get a little image of Zemo as well. On spawn, gain charge and apply immunity for 1 turn and defense up for 2 turns to self and all Hydra allies. On turn, if charged, attack all non-minion enemies for 300% damage and all minion enemies for 400% damage. There are 3 positive effects from all enemies. Apply Disruptor for 2 turns to all minion enemies and lose charge. Goodness. Gain 40% bonus speed. Non-minion Hydra allies gain plus 40% speed as well. And on War Offense, on enemy minion turn, apply a +1 evade up to a maximum of 3 to self and all adjacent allies. Good. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. Yeah, I haven't read this kit yet. The blog post just went live, but my goodness, 40% bonus speed. The charge damage is huge. Clear positive effects from all allies and apply disorder for 2 turns to all minion enemies and lose charge. This is going to counter Red Skull like crazy. I'm curious to see how this is going to counter Black Order as well. That speed bonus is huge. The Dispel when he has charge is great. And he gets charged from his ultimate here. Man. That's crazy. So yeah, Baron Zemo and the non-minion Hydra team is going to get a little crazy. So we already know Zemo's coming, and you can already guess it. We are getting reworks with the Hydra characters as well. To prepare for Baron Zemo's arrival, several Hydra members have received updates to meet the high standards of their new leader. Winter Soldier, Crossbones, and Hydra Grenadier now all have specific synergies with Zemo via their individual passive abilities. Trio also went base stat improvements as well, and not to be outdone, Red Skull received a small update to balance his gameplay as well. Here's a complete rundown of the improvements. Grenadier has increased damage on his basic attack, Flak Grenade, increased damage on his special Corrosive Grenade, and now on his passive, he gains plus 40% focus, and Hydra allies gain 40% bonus focus as well. And if Zemo is an ally, gain plus 20 damage too. Winter Soldier, he has plus 10% health and speed. His special Relentless Assassin has been updated. Attack the primary target for 210% damage and apply bleed. Bonus attack 2 times for 150% damage and a 75% chance to apply bleed again. His passive, called Expert Assassin, has been updated. He gains 15% bonus crit chance. If Zemo is an ally, he gains 20% max health and gain additional 10% crit chance for self and all Hydra allies. Goodness. Crossbones, plus 10% health, plus 5% damage, and plus 3% armor. Special Wrath, he'll self for 20% of his max health, and if Zemo is an ally, he'll self for 30% of his max health instead. And then on his ultimate ability, Detonate, this is where he does damage to himself and damage to the enemy team. If Zemo is an ally, he gains defense up. So one of the big things was this really, he gained 2 stacks of death proof with this, but it'll also pretty much take him down to 0 health. Now with that defense up, it looks like he's going to be able to at least, survive that without triggering death proof. So that's nice to see. And then his passive Vengeance has been updated. On spawn, as Zemo is an ally, generate ability energy for himself, gain 20% max health, and if Zemo is an ally, gain additional 20%, gain 5% armor, and Hydra allies gain 5% armor as well. And then Red Skull, his ultimate Storm Assault, now unavoidable and unblockable. So that's an interesting one. That I think was interesting because X-Force were a good counter to Red Skull Hydra. And one of the big things was that all the evade going around with X-Force, it could really screw up the team and the counters and everything. So Red Skull being able to go through evade now with that ultimate is going to make it quite a bit harder for X-Force to counter now. It was already kind of a hit or miss 50-50 chance. And now with the ultimate going up here, yeah, that's going to make it much, much harder now. Now, here we go. Doom War. Tremble before your next great adventure, Doom War. Join Strike's fight for survival as they journey home to Nexus Earth and face off against Dr. Doom and his forces. To take on Chapter 1 of the Doom War campaign, you must have completed Nexus Chapter 8, and you will need to assemble teams with these specific traits. Missions 1 through 3, Mutant Hero and Humans. Missions 4 through 6, Mystic Hero and Guardians. And missions 7 through 9, Shield, Wave 1 Avengers, and Fantastic Four. The rewards for Doom War will include super gear pieces required for Tier 14 and character shards for Thor and Nega Song Teenage Warhead. Awesome. Okay, so now we know where Nega Song is going to be farmable. Thor will be in Doom 1.6. Nega Song will be in Doom 1.9. Thor is just raid store farmable now, so he will likely lose his spot in the raid store. We'll likely see someone else from X-Force go in there. And now Nega Song will be in Doom 1.9. Oh, man. Goodness. A lot to talk about today. My goodness. So yeah, Mutant Hero, your X-Force characters will be great here in Humans as well. Mystic Heroes and then Guardians. We'll go over the rosters here in a second. And then Catalyst Cataclysm, back for the first time. We'll basically, so all these notes here, anything that you can get Catalyst from in the campaigns, there'll be a 3x drop rate on them. So that'll be coming up here soon. And the Catalyst Blast, your chance to accelerate your roster progress, continues with the Catalyst Blast login calendar. Starting on August 11th, log in every day to earn tons of improved, advanced, and superior basic catalysts. Awesome, more catalysts. And then the upcoming blitzes, we have upgrade your roster with the upcoming 1-day gear and gold blitzes. Orange and blue gear will be featured on day 1, gold on day 2, and purple on day 3. And wrapping up the week is Crystal, the Inhuman Blaster, and the Royal Princess Blitz. So if you are working on your Inhumans and you need to get Ebony Maw, probably want to go for the Crystal one here. She's an arena store, but hey, this will help you get along a little bit further with that. Now for Asgard, double drops for your Asgardians. Hela and Mystics, and Hela is in Villains 7.6, and Loki is in Mystic 3.9, or 3.6, sorry. So double drops for them with the upcoming Black Bolt Legendary event. And then because of the Merc Mayhem event coming back here soon, we will have double drops on your mercenaries in their nodes as well. Korath is in Villains 5.9, Merc Lieutenant is in Villains 3.3, Sniper is in Nexus 4.6, Bullseye is in Heroes 2.6 and Villains 1.3. So yeah, we'll have them, and then the upcoming Payday event. And then a legendary trait change. In the not too distant future, we'll be adding the trait Legendary to all the characters that are acquired through the contemporary legendary events, which include Iron Man, Nick Fury, Star-Lord, Magneto, Shuri, Invisible Woman, Ebony Maw, and Phoenix. This will make these characters easier to sort in the roster and identify where their character shards are located for newer players. And yeah, so for players that have been around since the game launched in March 2018, you may remember that some events were labeled as legendary for the characters of Elektra, Crossbones, Thanos, and Deadpool. As the word legendary has come to refer to a very specific type of event, this trait will not be used on any of those aforementioned 4 characters and will be removed to, just kind of prevent further confusion. So yeah, we'll be finally getting the legendary traits, and now you know who the legendary characters are, which is nice to see. Yeah, so great stuff all around. The double drops, the upcoming blitzes, the gold, the gear, the catalyst stuff. Fantastic news. Nega Song is gonna be farmable in the new Doom campaign. Looks like we know what we're gonna need for this upcoming event as well. We'll go through that stuff here in a second. And these reworks to Hydra and Baron Zemo, man, Baron Zemo and his Hydra minions are gonna wreck Red Skull and the Hydra minions. So rip these Red Skull Hydra teams, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm kind of interested to see if this is gonna be a good Blitz team as well. It looks like it's gonna be great on war offense, but it looks like it has some pretty good capabilities as well. I mean, this 40% speed is outside of war offense. The charge damage, that's outside of war offense. I mean, yeah, guys, this looks like it's gonna be a great Blitz team as well. But let's go talk about this. Let's talk about this Doom campaign and these mutant heroes, mystic heroes, guardians. So over in our roster here, so mutant heroes, we'll just go through here everything at once. So hero. So your mutant heroes, it looks like X-Force and X-Men are gonna be your best bet. Beast will probably be great here for this, because you'll likely have Phoenix and Beast with Phoenix, that guarantees the 3 stars. So mutant hero will be X-Force and your X-Men. In terms of mystic heroes, looks like Ghost Rider, probably some supernatural characters. Iron Fist will be here, M'Baku, Black Panther. Not a lot for mystic heroes, so you're probably gonna have to go with Guardians of the Galaxy likely for that. You throw Mantis with Guardians of the Galaxy instead. But also do remember that you will have Inhumans you can use with your mutant heroes as well. Guardians of the Galaxy probably gonna be better off for that mission, for those missions there. And then Shield, Wave 1 Avengers, and Fantastic Four. I have a feeling Shield's gonna be okay. Wave 1 Avengers, I've been talking in the Envoy chat, probably trying to convince them to do a rework on Avengers. We've got a couple Avengers here as well. So yeah, we'll see what we get. But yeah, missions 7 through 9 are gonna be a little bit more difficult for people to accomplish. But now, oh, bless me, coronavirus. Let's talk about what's going on with Emma Frost. Now, you can see I've got a 5-star Emma Frost here. If you opened up the Red Star orbs before she was actually in the Red Star orbs, support gave you compensation. Because I had opened up an Elite 5 orb before she was in there, they sent me a 5 Red Star Emma Frost. Now, personally, I'm happy to have the 5 Red Star Emma Frost, but I also know that was way over the top on compensation. I was expecting at most to have my orbs refunded. That did not happen. They just gave me a 5 Red Star Emma Frost. And understandably, people are upset because those who looked at the drop rates beforehand, before spending on those orbs, are now basically left out in the cold if they didn't get anything here with Emma Frost. If their orbs that they waited for didn't actually pull anything, well, now the people who went ahead and didn't look at the drop rates now got basically this Emma Frost in return. So people are understandably upset. I definitely think that support went way overboard here, that at most just refund my orbs. But yeah, I mean, it's got people salty. Reddit has been nothing but Emma Frost posts today. I like what support did. They're trying to make up for the mistake, but also now I have learned that in the future, I need to look at the Red Star orbs before opening them, because then I could have saved myself the grief. But also just kind of refund the orbs. Don't give away these free Red Stars on these characters, because this is something that a lot of people are going to want. And yeah, it's a mess. So thank you for the 5 Red Star Emma, but next time let's try to tone down the compensation a little bit. But let me know down below, what do you guys think about everything going on? What do you guys think about Baron Zemo and the Hydra rework? What do you think about that team? What do you think about the Catalyst stuff, the Doom War campaign, Emma Frost? Let me know down below what you guys think. As always, make sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Strike Force content in the future. And as always, I will see you guys next time.